RHOC fans praise Jennifer Pedranti for knocking down Tamra. RHOC fans are praising Jennifer Pedranti after she knocked down Tamra Judge in the Thursday, October 17th episode. She has had to deal with Tamra's accusations since last season, and now she is finally standing up for herself. So, what are the viewers saying about Jen? Keep reading for more details. Fans praise Jennifer Pedranti for knocking down Tamra. Jennifer Pedranti was introduced in Season 17 of RHOC as a friend of Tamra Judge's. She owned a yoga studio in the OC, but had worked out at Tamra and Eddie Judge's Cut Fitness. Jen was in the middle of a separation, had 5 children, and a boyfriend, Ryan Boyajian. Though she was very much in love, Tamra began spreading rumors about Ryan. She claimed he had been unfaithful, flirted with girls at her gym, sent inappropriate photos, and wanted to sleep with her. Jen and Tamra mended fences, but this season, things got worse. Money struggles plagued Jen, and she got evicted from her home. Then, Katie Janella hosted a dinner at her home, and things erupted between Tamra and Ryan over a podcast he did. Allegedly, he threw jabs at her, but Tamra blew it out of proportion. She brought up FBI allegations against him, and it became incredibly messy. While the ladies were in London for Shannon Beater's birthday trip, Shannon showed Jen some damaging evidence. A few years back, Tamra had done a background check on Ryan and sent it to Shannon, which she showed Jen. Jennifer Pedranti then confronted Tamra and took her down. She slammed the Vena CBD owner and called her out for being a horrible person. After the episode aired, Jen and Ryan Boyajian went on Instagram and asked fans what they thought of the episode. Overwhelmingly, they loved how she finally had a voice after 2 seasons. "You ate and left no crumbs. I can't stand Tamra. So happy you stood up for yourself. Absolutely love how you stood up for yourself and spoke the truth about everything." Alumni support. Former RHOC cast members even popped into Jennifer Pedranti's comments to applaud her. Gretchen Rossi, who was on from seasons 4 through 8, shared this. "Amen's sister was so proud of you." Lizzie RHOC, who only appeared in season 9, added this. "So good." Finally, Jim Bellino, Alexa's ex-husband, had to have his say. "Good job, Jen. Very proud of you. Stand your ground and always protect your man." At the end of the day, Jen did say that the trip to London was a lot of fun and they all had a great time. So aside from that horrific moment, it was not all bad. It was a sunny afternoon in Orange County, and the glamorous ladies of the Real Housewives of Orange County were gathered at a chic outdoor luncheon set against the backdrop of the Pacific Ocean. The occasion? Another attempt at reconciliation between Tamra Judge and Jennifer Pedranti, orchestrated by none other than Heather Dubrow. The stakes were high, as tensions between Tamra and Jennifer had been simmering for weeks, threatening to boil over into full-blown chaos. Jennifer arrived first, her demeanor calm and collected. She wore a flowing white sundress that complemented her glowing tan, a picture of serenity amidst the swirling drama. Fans had grown to appreciate Jennifer's measured approach to conflict, a sharp contrast to Tamra's fiery personality. As Jennifer took her seat at the elegantly decorated table, she exuded a quiet confidence that hinted at her readiness to confront whatever Tamra might throw her way. Tamra arrived moments later, her presence commanding as always. Dressed in a bold red jumpsuit that screamed power, she strutted into the venue with her signature blend of charm and intimidation. Her eyes met Jennifer's, and the tension was palpable. The other housewives exchanged knowing glances, bracing themselves for the inevitable clash. As the luncheon began, Heather's attempts to steer the conversation toward neutral topics, real estate, fashion, and the latest charity gala, were met with lukewarm enthusiasm. It didn't take long for Tamra to seize the opportunity to address the elephant in the room. Tamra began, her tone sharp but controlled. "I think we need to clear the air. There's been a lot of talk about loyalty. and I feel like you've been taking jabs at me behind my back." Jennifer's expression remained steady as she set down her glass of sparkling water. "Tamra, I've only ever responded to what you've said about me. If anything, I've been defending myself." The other housewives leaned in, their interest piqued. Gina Kirschenheiter whispered something to Emily Simpson, who nodded in agreement, their eyes fixed on the unfolding drama. Tamra's voice rose slightly. "Defending yourself? Jennifer, you've been twisting my words and making me out to be the bad guy. I've always had your back, and this is how you repay me." Jennifer's calm demeanor began to crack, and her voice took on an edge. "Having my back, Tamra, let's not rewrite history." Tamra's voice rose slightly. "Defending yourself? Jennifer, you've been twisting my words and making me out to be the bad guy. I've always had your back, and this is how you repay me." Jennifer's calm demeanor began to crack, and her voice took on an edge. "Having my back? Tamra, let's not rewrite history. You've been throwing shade at me since day one. And let's not forget the little digs you've made about my relationship." The mention of Jennifer's relationship struck a nerve, and Tamra's face flushed with anger. "Oh, so now we're going there? Maybe if you were honest about your situation, we wouldn't be having this conversation." Jennifer's eyes narrowed, and she leaned forward, her voice low but firm. "Honesty? Coming from you, Tamra, that's rich. How about we talk about your penchant for stirring the pot and then playing the victim?" The table fell silent. Even Heather, who usually excelled at diffusing tense situations, seemed at a loss for words. The other housewives sat frozen, their eyes darting between Tamra and Jennifer like spectators at a tennis match. Tamra, never one to back down from a challenge, stood up, her chair scraping against the patio floor. "You've got some nerve, Jennifer. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror before you start pointing fingers." Jennifer remained seated, her composure a stark contrast to Tamra's fiery outburst. She took a deep breath before responding, her voice steady. "Tamra, I'm done being your scapegoat. If you can't handle being called out, that's on you. But I won't sit here and let you bully me." At that moment, a murmur of approval rippled through the group. Gina and Emily exchanged impressed looks, and even Shannon Beater, who often stayed out of the fray, nodded in quiet agreement. Fans watching the episode would later flood social media with praise for Jennifer's unwavering stance. Tamra's lips tightened, and for a moment, it seemed as though she might lash out again. But something in Jennifer's unflinching gaze gave her pause. With a huff, she sat back down, her expression a mixture of anger and grudging respect. Heather, sensing an opportunity to regain control of the situation, raised her glass. "Ladies, let's remember why we're here. We all bring something unique to this group, and I think we can agree that our differences make us stronger. To moving forward." The toast was met with half-hearted clinks of glasses, but the tension had noticeably eased. As the luncheon continued, the conversation shifted to lighter topics, and laughter began to replace the earlier hostility. Later that evening, as the episode aired, fans took to social media to express their admiration for Jennifer's handling of the confrontation. Tweets and Instagram posts praised her for standing up to Tamra without resorting to the same level of aggression. "Jennifer is a class act," one fan wrote. "She kept her cool and spoke her truth. Tamra could learn a thing or two from her." Another fan commented, "Jennifer just became my favorite housewife. It's about time someone put Tamra in her place." The buzz around Jennifer's performance at the luncheon quickly elevated her status among the housewives. While Tamra's fiery personality had long been a hallmark of the series, Jennifer's calm yet assertive approach offered a refreshing contrast that resonated with viewers. In the days that followed, Jennifer reflected on the confrontation. Though she wasn't one to seek out conflict, she couldn't deny the sense of empowerment that came from standing her ground. She had entered the world of the housewives unsure of her place, but moments like these reminded her that she was stronger than she realized. As for Tamra, she found herself grappling with a mix of frustration and newfound respect for Jennifer. While she wasn't ready to admit defeat, she couldn't deny that Jennifer had earned her place at the table. The next group event promised to be just as eventful, with unresolved tensions still lingering beneath the surface. But for now, Jennifer's victory was undeniable, and fans eagerly awaited the next chapter in the ever-evolving drama of Orange County.